G'day viewers, my name's Graeme Stevenson and I'd like to invite you to come on a journey of creativity and learning and adventure through the series Colour in Your Life. There's an artist in every family throughout the world, and lots of times there's an artist deep down inside all of us as well. So grab your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your aunties, uncles and mums and dads and come and see how some of the best artists in Australia do what they do. Welcome back viewers. Well, Pete's going to move on now and actually really start to put some meat on these bones, I suppose you could say. And you're actually saying one thing to me during the break is that breathing is really important when it comes to drawing. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, because we're using our arm and upper bodies obviously with lungs. I think that by controlling breathing in doing detail work, I think it's important. It's relaxing as well. I find it really therapeutic, is probably not the word, but it is absolutely relaxing. I love drawing so much because of that. I think because you control your breathing to get your fine lines, and you've got to hold your breath to get different parts in the drawing and to work your drawing up. And because of that, I think it's important to do it as well. It's one thing I think to learn to control, to do that. With people that I've taught drawing to, one of the issues is that, it's that relaxing. And I think if you can breathe and relax in your drawing, I think you do enjoy drawing a lot better.
Absolutely.
But drawing's like anything in art, it's an individual thing. And we said earlier, the more you draw, I think the better, it's stating the obvious, the better you become.
And it's really the foundation of everything you're going to do in the end, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually, with my paintings, they're complete drawings before I paint them because I knew no better. I thought that's what everyone did. And I really envy artists that just will do a few flicks and a few scrapes of a sketch with a brush and then away they go. Or indeed, I've even seen some artists that start from the top left-hand corner and they'll work all the way across and this painting appears out of it. Wonderful stuff. I can't do it. I need to see what I'm painting. I need the tone on first before I paint over the tone. So that's why drawing, I think, has become an important part of my art, and that is because it also forms the skeleton on which I hang paint in a painting. So
absolutely.
Even watercolour in particular.
Well, and actually, is this Canson paper?
Yeah, this is a Canson paper. It's a coloured paper. I like their papers in particular because I like it with. It's not a heavy tooth, but it's just got enough. You can see the texture in through here.
Yeah.
I really. I like that finish, and it's a tough paper.
Yeah.
I erase a lot because everything's got to be spot on. Little edges around here that I might need to clean up, or around the top here, I can take that off. It's a particularly good paper, and they've got lovely tones in their paper. They've got a good range of papers.
It's really, and it's really consistent, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it
all
is, yeah,
through,
yeah. You don't see any flaws in it at all.
It's really, really good stuff.
If there's any flaw in it, it's my drawing. So,
no,
they're a particularly nice paper. Yeah.
But in saying that, well, let's watch what you do and your expertise these days.
Well, the next stage with the drawing, I've got the light coming from this side of the horse.
Yeah.
And this is forming a heavy shadow down the neck of the horse. And with this lead, I build it up first, and then over the top of that, I just get a darker pencil, which is this Conti one, and then you just build that up, and that gets that consistency.
It sort of fills the spaces, really.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
So that they don't have any problem with each other going over the same.
No, they don't. And then you can actually come back over with this as well. And then the same thing with the lead. With the lead, you can see in the area here where I've darkened that for it to stand out. You then can come back in again, and it takes it beautifully.
Oh yes.
Back over the top like that. This whole area here will be shadow.
Yeah.
This area here cast by the head of the horse, and then I'll bring light and that back in through here, down down the neck of the horse. But it's a case of, I think drawing's a case of observing your subject, most importantly. Get a good understanding of what you're going to do. It doesn't matter what it is. If you're drawing a simple flower bud, it's worth studying it first to get the light to work out how you want that to work within your own painting or your own drawing. And as I say, a lot of drawings just hang for that little bit of that 5 minutes of observing what you're drawing and then working it from there. But look, everything in this crazy art game's an individual thing. I like the fact that I take a lot of time with my drawing, and I enjoy that.
Yeah, they're very, and with a lot of your work that I've seen, and actually, the funny part about it was you and I met 2.5 years ago at the Melbourne Art Trade Fair.
Yeah, we did.
I said, who was this tall John Wayne type handsome man across from me?
You must have been
and we actually got on pretty well that day. Didn't we?
did.
It's like there was a friendship struck up straight away, which was great. And then obviously Pete's moved into this area, which is wonderful to have him here too. But a lot of your work is just really meticulous. I mean, particularly your saddle pieces, which I just think are unreal. They're just amazing.
Yeah, it's a body of work I'm doing at the moment. Riding myself, I've always loved the image of the stock saddle, and it seems to work so comfortably with the image of the horse. Obviously, it does. It's you use it to ride on, but there's a real synergy between the two, and it's so intriguing. It's like painting. It's like painting and drawing. The saddlers have got their own mark they leave on the saddle, whether it's it doesn't matter, the height of the candle, the shape of the candle, everything. It's just such a wonderful thing. So I'm wanting to record that.
Yeah.
And they're real characters too. Saddlers, saddlers are great blokes.
Yeah,
great blokes.
I mean, even each saddle is got its own character.
Yeah.
They just they speak to you.
Yeah, they do. R.M. Williams, he's probably the foremost known saddler come bootmaker in Australia, and I'm going to head over to South Australia and draw his saddle over there, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. Yeah, but it's iconic. The Australian stock saddle is something that's our own. You've got the big American, the American horn saddles and the English riding saddles and the Argentine polo saddles and all the rest, but we're the only ones that sort of with the stock saddle. And I've been told that a lot of the American horsemen, once they've tried the Australian stock saddle, find it an exceptionally comfortable saddle as well. So
that's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it is good. Yeah,
we'll be not only exporting saddles, but Peter Mortimore to the States.
God help the States.
Not at all.
Well, we're going to let Pete continue his drawing there for a while. He's got a bit to do, and we'll duck away for another message from our sponsor, and we'll see him when we get back.
Mm-hmm.